Hi again, guys. It's been a year on since I did the last CARV review, so today we're going to do another one here at sunny Mount Sunapee this time. Bluebird Day, fantastic. So we're going to see what's happened between this time last year and now in terms of the app and in terms of my skiing, and see if my ski IQ got any higher. So we'll hit the slopes and I'll get back to you. Catch you later. So the keen-eyed amongst you will probably notice that the weather changed. Well, it wasn't just the weather that changed, it was also the location. I had some issues at Sunapee, not with the CARV app, it was actually with the GoPro footage that I took, so we didn't have any video to continue with this review. Never mind, a week later at Gunstock, we're on the Smith Run. This is the half mountain run, as I call it. What's nice about this run is it's a good, consistent slope, and it really allows you to work on your technique, and you get a lot of consistency then in the CARV app metrics, which is what you're looking for. And also during the week, I had kind of an epiphany. I've been watching some videos on YouTube and Facebook, many of them issued by CARV and other people working with CARV. Stomping tutorials particularly was a good one I found. And I started looking at rolling my feet more, toppling, and really finding the edge. So this was a particularly good run. This was my highest ever IQ score, and what we'll do, we'll go through the screens of the CARV app and take a look at what we achieved here. So at the end of the day, when the CARV app has done its thing and it's given you its feedback and told you your ski IQ and any of the other challenges that I showed you in a previous video, this is the screen where you end up, and this will show you all your ski sessions. As you can see, I was at Gunstock, shows you a map of Gunstock, it shows you your highest skiing IQ, the distance you skied that day, the descent, and your maximum speed. Now if you select that session, it will then take you into the runs page, and from there we can access the scores for the individual runs. And you can also see that it gives you a map of the particular run you did, although in this case the list calls it out as Tiger and it was actually Smith. Probably should contact CARV about that. Now if I click on run 3, it will show me the details of what we did that day. We have distance, we have descent, min-max altitudes, maximum speed for this particular run, the average speed for this run, time spent skiing, just 43 seconds. Time spent waiting, I guess that's in the lift line, 1 second. Yes, it was a very quiet day. A number of turns, 18, and max edge angle was 55. And all that is in this summary page right here. Now on this page of the CARV app is where we get into the scores. We get into the metrics of all the data that has been recorded from the boots to the phone. We have the balance score, the edging score, the pressure score, and we usually have a rotary score. In this case we didn't, because apparently advanced carving was detected, and this was a first for me. We'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, we got a good balance score, good edging, great pressure, and obviously advanced rotary. So let's take a look at the first metric there and break that down, the balance metric. So looking at the balance score, this is always the tough one for me, this loose, controlled, forward stance. Now I used to read this as I was too far in the back seat, but this is really about the dynamic nature of moving your weight back and forth as you go into the turn, getting the tip into the snow and putting the weight forward on the toes. And towards the end of the turn, so that your tails don't wash out, getting the weight more towards the heel. And I think this is kind of where I fail, and I think I fail on getting enough forward pressure. Foot roll is fine, right in the pro zone there. You can see they have these target zones where they would like you to be, ideally, and also the pro zone. So I guess I get into the pro zone for foot roll, but I don't even get into the target zone for forward stance. So over to the edge angle analysis here, the edging score. You notice at the top this has got a heat map for both right and left turn. They've recently changed the colours on here. I think they were worried about colour blindness and how the previous heat map looked, so they've changed it to this. Not as visually striking, but obviously more accessible, so that's always good. So we look at edge similarity here, what the left and the right are doing, the edge angle. I don't know if this is a maximum or an average, and also early edging. Now you can see this is quite an extensive page. That was only half of it. And here are the rest of the metrics with a little bit of overlap at the top and bottom there with the early edging. So in addition, you have edge smoothing, you have turn symmetry, that's the edging between your left and right turn, and turn comparison edging. Now, if there are any of these that you don't understand as you're going through the app, what you can do is hit the little caret there on the right, and it will open up a description page, and it will tell you exactly what that metric is for. And like I said, there are videos as well. You just need to go to CARV's YouTube or the website, and you will find those very easily. I'm moving to the pressure analysis. Again, we start with one of those heat maps, very good for visualizing what's really going on throughout the turn. Pretty even there. Outside ski pressure, at the top end of the pro zone here, I mean, I'm in danger of moving out of it. I was watching a guy called Darren Turner, he's a ski instructor, and he talks about the clutch accelerator, and it's about moving the weight between your feet. And that really got me tuned in to get in the weight on the outside ski. Maybe a little bit too much by the looks of that. Turn symmetry, I think that speaks for itself. But what you do see is a turn comparison, stronger on the left for some reason. Not sure why, and I'm not sure if that carries through all the other runs that I do. That's something I need to check. But of course, you can do that. You can look at each run in turn. As I mentioned earlier, in terms of the rotary score, we didn't get one on this run. That's because apparently we were doing advanced carving, which is great. But what it means for this video is that we don't have a metric to look at. So I'm going to jump over to one of my other runs where I didn't achieve advanced carving, and we can see what the rotary score was there. So here we are, run number 10, just a measly 117. Prior to today, this would have been a pretty good score for me. But the rotary's quite low, which confuses me somewhat, given that 1 minute I'm doing advanced carving and the next minute my rotary is not great. But let's take a look at what the rotary means. We're really talking about the parallel index here, and this goes to the snowplow, whether you're snowplowing in turns. But I think it can also go to if you're almost reverse snowplowing. One of the reasons I got the GoPro Max was to analyze my skiing from a visual standpoint without anybody else filming me, and just as a double check for what CARV's telling me. And if anything, it's possible I do see that reverse snowplow occasionally. Now, what that really means in the grand scheme of things, if I'm carving, I don't really know. But this metric is certainly here to help that. As you can see, it's a very low score, 36, way out of the target zone, certainly nowhere near the pro zone. So the question I get asked all the time when I talk about CARV, or when I'm on a forum or on Facebook and people are asking about this new system, is, does it improve your skiing? Well, over the last couple of seasons that I've had it, I think I could definitely say yes. Is it the only thing that's improved my skiing? I can't guarantee that. Obviously, I've been studying other things. I've been watching YouTube videos, listening to advice of other people. I even watch people when I'm on the lift, and watching them coming down the slopes just to see what they're doing and if I can emulate that. So there's definitely a mixture there, but what this does give you is a very definitive way of looking at the low-level metrics of what your feet are doing, what your skis are doing, what your legs are doing. And I've even seen evidence of instructors using this with their students to give them extra feedback. But absolutely, I think I found that you can use this to improve your skiing. I highly recommend it. For the cost of 2 or 3 private lessons and a lift ticket, this has been great. I'm a data junkie anyway. It's why I've made these videos. It's why I support the product. I've not been paid by CARV. I didn't get anything for free. This is purely me talking about my experience with this product. So if you're interested, just go for it. It's definitely worth it. We know skiing is expensive. This is a minor cost, and it will improve your skiing if that's what you want to do. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.